In this episode, I'm going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of what might be the perfect tequila. And I'll explain why right here on the Tequila Hombre, coming up next. Hello and welcome to this episode of the Tequila Hombre, where we're going to be taking a look at and doing a tasting review of what might be the most perfect tequila. And I know you're going, oh, the perfect tequila, here goes hombre all crazy and blah, 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 blah. No, let me explain why. The tequila that we're going to be taking a look at today is the Carrera Joven. So this is a blend that I did with Carrera tequila. And let me give you some background information about Jovens. Typically in the past, Jovens have been a mixture of an aged tequila with a Blanco. That's what designates itself as a Joven. So in the past, other tequila companies had a barrel that was like, okay, this barrel's too strong. We don't want to waste it. How can we make it so it's not so strong and make it more palatable for people? So they blended like an añejo with Blanco, or a extra añejo with Blanco, or a repo with Blanco, and would create a Joven. So one other Joven that I did with Cascanes, I helped them create their first Joven. They had a really bad, funky Blanco, and what happened is a bacterial malolactic fermentation happened in it, and it was really super funky. So they're like, well, what can we do to save this? So we threw it in a barrel and made it a reposado, and then we blended it with high-proof Blanco to kind of mellow out that funkiness, because it was really undrinkable where it was. And then we had a little extra añejo to kind of balance it out, and we created a really nice Joven with that in the first Joven for Cascanes. If any of you have tried it, I'm sure you'll agree. A lot of feedback on it. It was really, really good. So what I did with this, and when I traveled out to Carrera, I said, let's do a project together, but let's do something where we revolutionize the world of Joven. And they said, we'd love to do that. So we're one of the first to do this. What we did basically is I sat down with still strength Blanco with 40% Blanco. We had cask strength reposado, cask strength añejo, and cask strength extra añejo. And what we basically did is, what I wanted to look for on this is, I wanted it to be what we look for in every tequila that we buy, right? We want a strong agave presence. We want a nice barrel presence, but we want it balanced. We don't want it too oaky. We don't want it too bitter. We don't want it over the top sweet. We don't want it too chocolatey, where normally if it's too chocolatey or too vanilla, they're putting additives in it. So we don't use additives in any of this stuff. But we wanted to use what some of the best barrels we could find could contribute to creating the most amazing tequila. So I sat down and we started with still strength Blanco, and we had a nice creamy agave presence, nice creamy oily mouthfeel on it. We didn't want to affect the mouthfeel. We wanted to maintain that. So we took cask strength reposado, we mixed it in, and we're like, okay, this is a really nice reposado, but it needs more. I want more of the chocolate and vanilla notes and stuff that come through, and more balance. So we took some extra añejo and we put extra añejo in there. We blended extra añejo in, and then it's like, okay, this has a nice chocolate and vanilla and caramel presence in it, but we need to kind of pool the two, the repo and the extra añejo together. So we put some cask strength añejo in there. And then we created a really nice profile then, and we're like, okay, this is nicely balanced. It's got really nice agave presence in it, like super nice agave presence. It's still thick and viscous on the mouthfeel. And we have a nice barrel presence where we're getting the nice, cherry notes. We're getting dried fruit notes. We're getting chocolate. We're getting caramel, and we're getting vanilla notes in there. And it's just coming together really nicely. All right. But it's still a little too much with the heat and stuff because of how high proof it was. So we took some 40% Blanco and we proofed it down to 90 proof to 45%. And it turned out phenomenal. So let me show you. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into the tasting portion, and I'll show you what this amazing Joven is all about. All right, so let's go ahead and open up the Joven, and let's go ahead and put it in the glass. Now, of course, I tested this with people that were in the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective, and as well as some other people that I know that are well-respected aficionados. And I will go over some of the reviews that I've got back from them after this tasting just to show you what other people are saying about this too, because people, think sometimes I do things for money or because it's biased or whatever, but I want to show you what other people have said because I want to make sure I'm not exactly crazy. So I send, I have people in my collective and stuff that were the first to purchase it, and I asked them what their thoughts were, and so I'll post some of what their response was back. They're aficionados as well, really good tequila lovers and experienced tequila drinkers. So stay tuned after the tasting portion, and we'll go over some of the reviews from some of these people so you can get some other validation that what I'm talking about isn't a bunch of malarkey. All right, so looking at this in the glass, I'll show you guys. Look at that. So it's got a nice coating the glass. The legs and tears haven't even started coming down the glass yet, so it's going to coat the mouth nicely. It's going to have a nice viscous mouthfeel to it. But look at that. Look at the legs and tears starting to come down. Look at that. It looks amazing. And the color on this, a nice light amber straw color, almost a slight gold hint to it. Really nice color to it. All right, so we taste with our eyes, our nose, our mouth as usual, right? So on the nose on this. Oh my gosh. On the nose, you get this rich, beautiful, sweet cinnamon and baking spices. Dried fruit. We're getting apricot and mango, papaya, like nice tropical fruit notes that are coming through on it. Getting vanilla and caramel. Nice cherry note to it. Nice sweet honey note on the top. It smells like heaven in a glass. It smells really good. All right, so we taste with our eyes, nose, and mouth. Time to see what we get on the tasting portion. So let me prep my mouth for 40% alcohol. This is my first sip of tequila for the day. All right, we're good to go. Salud. Really nice, creamy mouthfeel to it. Really nice agave punch up front. Just getting that sweet cinnamon and baking spice notes coming in. Followed by a nice tropical fruit, dried apricot, like cherry, some almost like what is I'm trying to remember the fruit that I normally have when I go mango, like mango. Then I get some cherry, I get vanilla, I get caramel, I get chocolate, like a nice milk chocolate note in it. And then this beautiful sweet cinnamon and baking spice note on the finish. Absolutely delicious. The balance on it is great. There's no bitterness at all whatsoever. And the chocolate note on the finish on this. You get caramel, vanilla, chocolate, and it just kind of sits on the tongue. And then you get this nice cinnamon agave punch that comes in and just kind of stays with it as well. Absolutely beautiful. Phenomenal tequila for drinking during the day. Even a nice after dinner sipper. This is phenomenal for that. And would go great with a good cigar. Absolutely phenomenal with a good cigar. This is a tequila I'm going to keep coming back and drinking and enjoying. I'm going to make sure I stock up on it. So I have plenty for the future. I recommend you pick up to, I'm going to give this a solid 5 agave. Of course, I'm biased because I really put the mix together to my flavor profile. But I'm going to give it a solid 5 agave. Now let's take a look at what some of the other people that I've gotten feedback about this tequila had to say. All right, so B-Bum, who posted his review up on Reddit, also shared his review with me. He said, this is a new release from Carrera, delicious Joven made with a blend across their release lineup at barrel strength, including the Blanco 54. uses the Blanco 40 to dilute down to 90. Complex, but not overwhelmingly so, which I agree with. Hints of caramel, agave finish, dangerously drinkable, fantastic pour. Couldn't agree more. Now, Cheat Code Juan, who is also a member of the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective on Discord, posted his review on Discord. He said, like it is an understatement. I loved it. The Carrera 54 stood out, which I absolutely love. I'm getting a cinnamon, vanilla, honey, cooked agave, slight caramel on the front end, floral, and smells great. Some type of citrus, dark chocolate on the finish. It actually opened up as it sat in my glass. Both EIA, which is a friend of his, and I noticed some type of licorice at some point. Great juice, as always, Mark. I love your Carrera projects. So Crayman, who's also a member of the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective, and you'd see him a lot. He comments a lot on my live streams, but he was one of the first to get his bottles as well and posted his review up on the Discord. And he said, at Tequila Hombre, I tried my bottle of Carrera Joven, and it's fantastic. Best Joven I've tried. And Johnny Mandu, who's also a member of the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective, posted his review on Discord. And he posted this, said, damn good, thank you. And then later he let me know that he let his wife try it. His wife, who really doesn't like tequila normally, and she liked it. And I tested it on my wife, who doesn't really like tequila that much as well. And she liked it as well. So it's got a really nice appeal and could appeal to people that you may think, you know, I've tried tequila before, they didn't like it. I'm going to bet they're going to like this one. Well, there you go. I even posted reviews from other people to verify what I'm saying. I have a lot of other reviews I could have posted, but let's not waste your time. If you like the information I included in this video, make sure you click the thumbs up and give me a like. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for honest reviews, you've come to the right place. I don't get paid by any of these brands. I do this stuff to support the brands. And I get supported by people that have membership in the Tequila Barrel and Agave Collective, which if you want to join, the link is in the description below. We'd love to have you part of that community. You can actually see these reviews up on the Discord as well under the Joven category. So make sure you click the subscribe button right there and the notification bell next to it so you get notified every time I post an unbiased, honest review, an educational video that will help you in making sure that you select a really nice tequila next time you look to buy one online or when you head to the liquor store. Now, if you're interested in picking up this bottle, it is only available exclusively at Ferment and Still. You can purchase it there. Amazing price on it, $65.99. You won't find a better tequila for that price. This is such a great value. We already have half the cases sold. So make sure you go ahead over there and grab your bottles before it's gone, because once it's gone for good. This is a limited edition single barrel offering type of thing. So those barrels are gone. You won't find this anymore after it's sold out. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila. So, hey, pick up a bottle of the Carrera Tequila Hombre Joven and you're going to be in amazing shape. Salute. Bye, guys.